All right.
All right.
Wait a second. Is that a
Wait a second.
question?
Is that a question?
What if you want
What if you
love?
want
Well, you
love?
can get
Well, you
love
can get
from
love from
a man.
a man.
You get love
You
from man.
can get
Okay, I thought it
love
was a
from man.
question
Okay,
me.
I thought it was a
Okay.
question me. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, well, tell your sister,
Oh,
yeah,
and
you
tell your
get love
sister,
from
yeah,
man.
you
You
be
give it a
love
real
from man.
man,
You
you
give
gonna
it a
fall in
real
love,
man, you
baby
gonna
girl.
fall
But
in
it
love,
ain't.
baby girl. But it ain't.
You got to put some work.
You
You
got to
can
put
tell
some
your little
work. You
sister
can
she
tell
got to
your
put
little
some work
sister
in
she
this
got to put
shit.
some work in this
You
shit.
can't get a
You
man to
can't
love
get a
you.
man to love you.
All right, yeah, this Get Smart, y'all. This dude right here, he acts like he just the biggest Mac of them all. He says he's been Macking since the '90s and teaching how to Mac since the '90s, and he's 55 years old with a dog. A 55-year-old man with a dog, no woman, no kids. You know what I mean? And he said, you gotta love your dog more than anything. Nigga, you're supposed to love your kids more than anything. You know what I'm saying? If you love your dog, if you love you, then your dog, you're not living a great life, Holmes. You know what I mean? You're not living a great life. And me, I got kids. I got a woman that lives in a home, holding it together. But this cornball right here, he's trying to teach men how to have game, and he doesn't even know how to keep a family together. He's single. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to the store, to get some things for me and my old lady, But this dude right here, he's trying to teach 20-year-old, 25-year-olds how to, be the bad guy with women. And he pretty much says the bad guy is what women wants. I don't know if they want an all-around bad guy, and then he plays video games. He's 55 years old, plays video games, and he wants to teach young men how to be bad guys, bad boys that the women want. And he had a woman on his show, and she rejected him. She said he was on some weirdo stuff, and she chose the nice guy on his call. So he's put on his facade like he's the man, and he's really not. I mean, he has some good points. If you look at a broke clock, it's right 2 times out of the day. So nobody's gonna be incorrect all the time. So, and some of the stuff he's saying, it's on point. But for the most part, he's a 55-year-old loser, yo. Now check it out.
Because you never met a man, so you gotta do some work, baby girl. All right, let's see here. All right, why answer the question? But let's continue. Guys, lines are open. We got you. We continue. So let me explain some of y'all guys out here, okay? Why I know the world has lied to you guys. The world has set you up for a downfall to make you think to get pussy.
And look, this is some stuff that he just randomly thinks about, and he wants to put it in a podcast. And does he have a group of guys that he converse back and forth with? Probably not, because he's a gamer. You know what I mean? And when I say gamer, I'm talking about a PlayStation, Xbox gamer. So he's up there trying to get women to pay for him, video games and stuff. And he said that, the only place shopping he's going to do is take a woman to the grocery store. And, I forget what else he said. Grocery store and, shit, I can't even remember. But, and taking her to the grocery store so she can fix you something, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? But, I ain't gonna take it to the grocery store to fix me anything. You think I'm about to be walking to the grocery store with somebody who all I want to do is smash? I'm gonna sell her the money so she can go to the store, go shopping, you know what I mean, and build that bit of anticipation to come cook for me. I'm not going to the grocery store with her for what? You know what I mean? But he's a gamer, so he got to get out the house. But check this bullshit out.
You have to be a nice guy or a good guy. But why are villains more honest and appealing to women when they're badass motherfuckers?
Now he says that he's a bad mamma jamma, but he's single. Even a villain, most villains, they got women. Hell, look at the Joker. He got Harley Quinn. You know what I'm saying? The only ones that don't have, because he was a Disney thing, pretty much saying Mickey Mouse set guys up for the failure, and you know, Princess and the Frog, you know, set women up for the failure. You know, the women want to be princess, and they want to wait for their Prince Charming, which they really can't stand Prince Charming, and we need to thank Mickey Mouse because all we got to do is be the opposite of that to get the woman. And that's sort of right, but you know, being a bad guy and a villain, you know what I mean? I get what he's saying, you know. Good guys and nice guys are walking on eggshells, try not to mess up with women, and you know, trying to be everything that they think the women want, which is, you know, pretty much not being themselves. So I get all of that, you know what I mean? And that's like I said, a clock is right 2 times in a day, because he's right when he says stuff like that. But he said you got to be a bad mother mamma jamma. I mean, come on, dude. You really don't have to be a bad mamma jamma to get women. You know, so now he's saying that. I bet you this dude ain't busted great. You know, he hasn't done any bad things. All he can do is talk shit to women and, you know, pop off on live streams. You know what I mean? So he's a cornball. You know what I mean? He's a cornball trying to teach other cornballs how to get women. And he has like a little Patreon thing to where you join this group and you're supposed to get these type of women. So I'm pretty much about to blast this dude for the next 6 months, maybe longer. It just depends until, you know, he stopped being a cornball. But check it.
See, the thing about the game, Jimmy, it's not bound by the laws and rules and the social expectation of the beers, of these dating apps and these motherfucking places where you take them out to eat. Okay?
See, look, he has to cuss to validate that he's a bad mamma jamma. Bad mamma jammas don't really cuss. I mean, if you look at mafiosos, they really don't cuss a lot. You know, the gangster rappers, the ones that actually kill the Durk and them, they don't just use cuss words like that all the time. At least the interviews I see, they really don't talk like that, you know. And looking at Lil Woody, you know, Lil Woody, you know, they say he's a killer for whatever, you know, shit, what's that? Future, not Future, Young Thug. You know, he don't go around cussing, he has a good time. You know what I'm saying? So for you to act like you a bad mamma jamma, you know, cussing don't make you bad, yo. And you 55 years old. You know what I mean? And you really got played by one of the guys in the chat. That's why you trying to act bravado right now. You know what I mean? But for the most part, dude, bad guys don't really cuss. Bad guys don't even say they bad guys. They let the women call them bad guys. You know what I'm saying? If you call yourself a bad guy, you're an actor. You know what I'm saying? You're an actor. Because every bad guy says, don't make me be the bad guy. You know what I mean? Because they know what it takes to be a bad guy. And this guy saying, oh yeah, I'm a bad mamma jamma. Dude, no you're not. You have all of these podcasts about telling dudes how to meet the right women, and you never have a woman at the pad. How can you be a bad mamma jamma and you never show up with a chick? You're always late night. So when are you doing all these fabulous things you're talking about? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know where you are, you know, so are you on the East Coast? It doesn't really matter. But these are hours where people are knocking boots. You know what I'm saying? And you don't got no phones ringing. You know what I mean? You ain't saying, hey, baby, you know, hey, come over after this podcast. You're doing none of that. You're just talking, Holmes. You're just talking.
I need y'all to understand that there's levels to the game, and nobody's going to actually explain this shit to you guys out here. Here's a question. What kind of work? Well, tell her again. Are you going to talk about it or be about it? And again, I don't know her situation, but if she's listening to me, have her call in and explain, because I don't understand. Because if all you're doing is chit chat with a guy, you're wasting his time. Or a man, you can tell her, hey, look, tell your sister, she can talk to any.
All right, check this out. Me talking to a woman, it's never wasting my time. You know, I could talk to women all day long. In fact, I love talking to women. I love being around women. I like having women in my presence. So anytime you tell a young guy that, hey, you know, you talking to a woman and she ain't giving you no play, you wasting your time. I mean, that's not true. You know what I mean? Do you want to smash every girl you talk to? I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But you talk to different women because they sharpen your sword. You know what I mean? They sharpen your mouthpiece. You want to talk to different women all day long. You just want to spend your time surrounding yourself around women all day long. I would never say don't waste your time with women. You know what I mean? He said you don't want to be a horny dog, but hey, if you are just constantly on women just to smash, then you know you're a horny dog. You know what I'm saying? And you are what you say you are. And always remember, if you listen to this guy, you come across this video, just talk to women. You know what I mean? Randomly talk to them all the time. You know what I mean? Always talk to women. You know what I mean? Because if you don't talk to women, and women know that you're not familiar with being around women. So if you ever have a dry spell, and when I say a dry spell, I mean a month or more. If you ain't had a woman in a month, just start talking to random women, have conversations. You know what I mean? That way you can catch up with the trends, what's going on, because in order for women to know that you're dealing with other women, you got to kind of be familiar with what the trends are. And most women, you got a few different types of women. So that's why I say you got to talk to all women. You got to talk to most women, because guess what? You got different categories of women. Some women care about Megan Thee Stallion. Some of them care about Glorilla. Some of them care about Chelsea Gabby. You know what I mean? Some of them care about Nancy Pelosi. So you got to be able to talk to all these different women so you can connect on these different levels. And trust me, they all got these groups. So you got to be able to connect with all of them. So when he say you wasting your time, he's a waste of time just listening to him. But I'm just getting to the store, so I'm about to stop the video and pick it back up when I get back in.